Assalamu alaikum, I'm Habib,
Assalamu alaikum, I'm Ella.
and welcome to a new video from Ihsan Arabic. Today, we're looking at nouns. Ella, what's a noun?
Well, the moment I get that question, I think back to school and I'm immediately just like people, places, and things.
Okay. So people, places, and things. I'm going to go ahead and just write those as, three titles around this bubble. Okay, and we've got things at the bottom here. Okay, so when we're talking about people, could you give me some examples of people words?
Well, I'm looking at you. So there's you.
Okay, I'll write that down.
Then you're Habib. Habib's another one.
Right, okay.
You're an Arabic teacher. Teacher, that's a noun.
Teacher, okay, that's a profession. So words relating to professions, okay. I guess by extension we could say the word me as well. That would be a noun. Brilliant, okay, we'll just go right out there, engineer, other professions. These are all words relating to people. Okay, so I think we've got enough there for people, sort of give a general overview there. How about places? Where's a really interesting place that you visited before, Ella?
Pyramids.
The pyramids. Very good. Okay, so we're here in Birmingham. Okay, so I'll put that there. So you can use geographical locations as well.
Yeah. About a country, Morocco.
Yeah, Morocco. Okay, so the names of countries. We can also use the rooms of the house. You could say the kitchen. There's a place. The mosque. Do you reckon we've got enough?
Yeah, that's good. Let's go to things now.
Okay. So looking at things, what sort of things have we got in the room around us?
I've got a coffee cup.
Okay. So a cup. Very good. Okay, I've got a glass of water, and you've got a phone. Okay, so I'll put a glass there. A phone.
Book.
A book. Okay. Okay, you're a reader. Okay. Okay. So cup, glass, phone, book. Okay, and I guess I'm standing on a carpet. Okay, yeah. So we could put a carpet there. I'm looking out of the window. Okay, so we've got a window.
And what about things that you can't see, like love?
Okay. So we've also got these things. Yeah, love, and okay, that empathy. Also, those are two quite positive things. If we looked at a really negative one, we've got racism. Okay.
Yeah.
Anger. Okay. So all of these words. Okay. That's their term, isn't it? Abstract nouns. Okay. So when you've got an idea, something you can't touch and isn't necessarily tangible, it doesn't mean that it's not a noun. Okay. It could still be a noun, but this time it's called an abstract noun, as opposed to these guys here, which are called concrete nouns, the ones that we can touch, concrete nouns. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and clear the screen there, and we'll move over to the next slide. I thought, just so we can make it really, really clear, we could look at some examples which aren't nouns, some words which, they don't fit into that category. Do you want to kick off here? What could you say?
Wrote.
Okay, so I'm guessing we're talking about the verb here. I wrote.
Yeah, exactly.
And this word, it's not a person, it's not a place, and it's certainly not a thing. So yeah, it actually falls into the category. It's not a noun there, it's actually a verb. Okay. Well, if I was to give a suggestion, I often use the word very. Again, we've got our checklist. I can write it down here actually. I'm going to say person, place, and thing. And I'm like, very, it's not a person, it's not a place, and it's not a thing. Would you like to give me another example
How
there?
about the?
The. Okay, the definite article. We use it all the time, but it's not a noun. It's not a noun. It's not a person. It's not a place, and it's not a thing. Okay. One more. Let's have a look.
Below.
Below. Okay. So that's what we call a preposition, and there's lots of these in English. You know, the words like on, in, to, with, and all these words again, they're not a person, they're not a place, they're not a thing, so they're not nouns. And it's useful to maybe have that checklist in your mind, and soon enough it becomes really intuitive which words are which. And this is, as we said, really important when you're starting to learn Arabic grammar. Okay, so ismun or ism, if you weren't to fully vocalize it, what does that mean?
Well, that's the Arabic word for noun.
Okay, so what
So,
that is,
mhm,
that's a grammar term, if you like,
yeah.
and it means noun. Okay, but it doesn't just mean noun.
No, so I love this about Arabic, but it also means name. So
Hmm.
if I want to introduce myself and say my name is Ella, I'd say Ismi Ella. Ismi
Okay,
Ella. So the word for noun and name are the same, which makes sense because nouns have names, I guess. Things have names, people have names, places have names.
yeah,
So
well,
it's very straightforward, this Arabic, the way Arabic grammar refers to itself, really.
yeah. If I was to add to that, I'd say it's not that nouns have names; it's nouns are names. Right?
Mm,
Do you agree?
yeah, no, I
Yeah,
mean, there's many ways I think to think about the connection between the two, and it's fascinating how
yeah.
that connection has arisen.
Yeah, absolutely. And so this is one of the really beautiful things about Arabic grammar terminology is, you know, it's very down to earth. You know, a noun is a name of something. So they just use the same word that we'd use in everyday life. Brilliant. So yeah, you could say ismi Ella, and you can see that word ism is right there. My name is Ella. And so we use it in everyday conversation as well. Okay, so we've got two examples of nouns here. Could you read those, Ella?
We've got talibun, which means student, and darsun, which is what we're having right now, a lesson.
Brilliant. And I can see when I look at those words, it's always really important as an Arabic student to sort of drink in the words and sort of focus on their subtleties. And you know, we have spot the difference, but if we had to spot the similarities, what can we see there?
Well, they both have tanween, and here we call this dammatain, which is un.
Yeah, okay, so tanween, I'm writing it just here. So both of these are examples of tanween. And yeah, it makes the sound un. And you know, the way people often write this is they do two dhammas. It looks kind of like quotation marks in a way. And then in this typeface, they've done a shorthand version, and it's kind of got a little curly part there as well with it. Brilliant. Okay, so those are the words, sorry, for student and lesson. Let's clear the screen here and move over to the next slide, and we've got a whole list of 8 nouns here. So going to go ahead and read the first column here. We have amalun, sayyaratun, mudarrisun, and qittatun. And over your side, Ella?
Masjidun, bintun, qalamun, and kitabun.
Brilliant. And as we can see, they all end in that tanween, in that dammatain. And the question I get quite a lot from students is, how am I supposed to pronounce it? Should I say amalun, or should I say amal? And how would you answer that question, Ella?
Well, it all depends on the situation, the context. So, as students, it's best to just read everything fully because we're learning grammar. We are going to see later how case changes, how things change. It might not have un at the end anymore. So, as students, we want to be pronouncing it fully. But perhaps when you go into speaking, you can drop the ending. Or if you're at the very end of a sentence, the last word, you could drop the ending. But as far as where we are in our Arabic learning journey, I don't know what you tell your students, but I tell my students pronounce everything fully.
Yeah, I say at a beginner's level, definitely it makes sense to fully vocalize every word. But if you ever hear someone dropping it, they're not doing anything wrong. And, you have that freedom in the Arabic language. Okay, so I think that's it for today. So, as I said, knowing what different types of words there are is so important as an Arabic student. It's really an essential skill when you're learning Arabic grammar. And that's it for us today. We both teach Arabic online. And you can follow us at Ihsan.Arabic on Instagram, or, ihsan-arabic.com for the website. So yeah, get in touch and let us know what you think in the comments below. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.